Hello, and welcome back to my channel. I hope all is well with you guys in this beautiful day. All is well with me. Listen, guys, I am changing my schedule, so you know I more than likely will not be posting very many videos on Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. My videos will be posted Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, because that's when you guys watch me most. I'm not getting ready to be putting up content and you're not watching it on certain days, certain hours, during certain times. That algorithm is a mess. And I'm just going to go ahead and rock with it, roll with it. But yeah, I just want to let you guys know Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you might not hear much from me, especially on Mondays, because I got other stuff going on in my life, y'all. This isn't the only thing I do. I need you to understand that. Okay? And I'm about to establish another business in a totally different lane than what I'm doing now, in a totally different lane than anything I've ever done. Okay? So, bear with me. It's all I can say. Bear with me. My loyal people, I know you're going to come. Whenever I post a video, you're going to watch, you're going to like, you're going to share the video. I appreciate all that. So let's talk about something I really want to get into this morning. Real brief. Now, I was shuffling these decks because I'm about to switch some things up with that as well. Somebody is someplace feeling stuck, feeling burdensome, feeling tied down, feeling like, oh my God, I can't get away from this individual fast enough. You understand what I'm saying? There's getting ready to be a tower moment for somebody, which meaning some shit is getting ready to hit the fan, something's getting ready to be revealed, truth is getting ready to be spilled, and I'm gonna tell you what, and those were bars. And I'm going to tell you what, somebody isn't ready for it. I'm just going to say that right there, right now. So we just left a Mercury retrograde that ended on March 20th. And I imagine you sitting there asking yourself, well, why is she talking about a Mercury retrograde that's passed? Well, you need to understand some things, okay? Now the sun is entering Aries. The astrological new year begins, encouraging intuitive identity and assertiveness. Okay? Basically, after the 20th, a reset button was kicked in. All right? If not now, then when? That's what that reset button is. That's what this retrograde that we just passed was about. If you don't act on something now, then when you gonna do it, collective? When? Now is as better time as any to go ahead and execute whatever it is that you've been executing. Now's the time to go ahead and jump it off, put it out there. It says, there's no better day than today. That's what I said. These are some notes I made, actually. Oh, hell, my washer is off balance. Hold on a second. Now, you see that? I was minding my business, washing some clothes. And guess what? Washer started acting crazy. All off balance. I'm telling you, some shit is getting ready to hit the fan. Somebody getting ready to go off. Somebody's getting ready to act a complete donkey. And you know what I just heard? This person was under the impression that everything was okay. Something tells me that this person was under the impression that everything was going to be all right, that you guys was working on something, or you know what I'm saying? And come to find out that somebody really wasn't trying to work on something with this individual. They were just buying time. They were just buying time to get themselves prepared to exit a situation. But somebody else was under the impression that they were still working on it. I'm telling you right now, I know what I'm talking about. And that daggone washer going off the way it did because somebody's feeling knocked off their feet. They feeling off balance. Something is not balanced. Somebody feels as though they're taking on more of the weight of a situation than the other person. I'm telling you, and that ain't nothing but the truth. You see what I'm saying? Somebody is feeling as though they're taking on too much of a situation, too much of the burden. And they could have, and that could have been the catalyst as to why these individuals aren't together anymore, or that could be what brought this tower, because this person felt like, God damn, I'm doing everything and you ain't doing shit. And whoever this motherfucker is, they got sick and tired of that. They got sick and tired, but see, they wanted to put all this weight and burden on this one person because they felt as though if they had all this weight and financial obligations and whatever other obligations, that they wouldn't be able to leave. I'm telling you that right now. You know, I'm telling you that right now. But whoever this individual is, they see things clearly. They ain't blind to the bullshit. They see whatever the hell it is that needs to be seen. Do you hear me? This high priestess, didn't I tell you that? Discernment. Didn't I tell you whoever that person is, they see right through the lies. They can see the truth. They can, you don't have to tell them what's going on. They know. I'm talking about okay, let's break this down. Let me make sure you understand. There are two people in this scenario so far that I can see. One of the individuals was taking full advantage of the other. And whoever was getting taken advantage was something veiled, some lift, something came over them, and they began to see this person for who they really were. They understood that this person is BSing me. You're never going to change. You're going to always be in that low vibing ass, toxic ass energy. Here you are wanting me to believe that you are working on us and you are really sincere about changing, when all actuality you still up to the same old bullshit that you were up to all along. That's why that person that realized that their person is a liar, the person that's doing the lying is getting ready to get left, and it's getting ready to be a tower moment. That person's going to be the one that's angry and then they feel it's because they're not prepared. They're not prepared to go the fuck on about their business like this, like you are, ma'am or sir, whoever you are. They're not prepared. I'm just going to give it to you like I see it. They are not prepared. Somebody getting ready to tell somebody a whole, look what I tell you. We got the Page of Swords. This page is getting ready, a younger person, getting ready to come in and tell it all, getting ready to tear down the house, getting ready to let everybody know exactly what time it is. He get ready to clean house, whoever this Page of Swords is, whoever's in this Page of Swords energy. I'm telling you right now, they are not feeling the situation and they're not faking it. Somebody lied. They could have been trying to work on getting back, or, you know, trying to reconcile their differences and this and the third. But, this person kept digging and digging and digging, and now they realized that the person that they called themselves reconciling with, they were on bullshit time. So now they like, okay, that's it, that's done. I'm not trying anymore. I'm going on about my business. Whoever this person is in this Page of Swords energy, they move off facts. They don't move off what they think. They don't move off emotion. They move off facts, the truth. Whoever this is masculine energy too. Whoever this individual is, you see it spinning and it isn't shaking because it's balanced. Yeah, somebody getting ready to bring some balance back into their life. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the what is it? Temperance come out here. I love the Temperance. I do. I don't know. I don't care. And I think it's the Six of Pentacles. I like those two cards because it's equal reciprocity, balance, you know, stability. You know, whoever this individual is, that they look all this sword energy. I'm telling you, somebody getting ready to go wild the fuck out. Somebody's getting ready to get an earful. Do you hear me? Look at look. And it's going to move swiftly too. I'm telling you, this person ain't effing around. Whatever is getting ready to happen, it's getting ready to be some swift changes to someone's life. I mean, like overnight. Look, we got the Knight of goddamn Cups. Feelings, emotions. Look, the Knight of Wands. We're going to go in and take it. The Two of Pentacles. Okay, didn't I tell you balance? Somebody getting ready to get some stability back in their life. They getting ready. They ain't going to be robbing Peter to pay Paul. They ain't going to have to juggle finances or anything like that. That's the only Pentacle card we see out here so far. Everything else is sword energy. Sword energy. And look, that's the other Knight I wanted to bring out here. Yeah, this person's in their head. They feeling, they pissed because they thought that they was putting a lot on that putting a lot on you, collective. They thought they was weighing you down with chaos, bullshit, schedules, manipulation. You know what I'm saying? It's been a lot of that going on. It's been a lot of that going on. Hurtful words, lack of passion. With this 9 of Wands, ain't nobody wanted to be bothered with that motherfucker. For real, you said I don't want to be bothered with you. For real, I don't want to be bothered with you. Okay, cause guess what? The mask is slipping. It's time to take action. Decide, move, confidence. Move with confidence. Okay. Your confidence is surging. Meaning you're more confident now than you've been in a long time. And I can see that with all this Knight energy out here. Yeah, you got the Knight of Swords, you got the Knight of Wands, and you got the Knight of Cups. And all those horses are moving torpedo speed. Okay? Yeah, right. Or your insecurity is exposed. Either you'll thrive or feel triggered. One or the other. Collective, what you gonna do? Are you gonna thrive or you gonna feel triggered? I got a feeling you doing both, collective. You feel triggered by some BS. You feel triggered by a manipulator. You feel triggered because you can see through the BS now. And you know that this individual ain't got nothing good for you. You really need to be in this. Look, y'all see it. You really need to be in this 9 of Wands energy for real. Wand energy, protective, strong, okay, passion, Leo, Aries, Sag energy, straightforward. Don't let nobody, get in your head, get in your way. But do you see these nine of swords twice? You know why? Because that's the energy they wanted you in, collective. They wanted you to be anxious, stuck, worried, whatever. They want to preoccupy your mind with stuff that meant nothing. You know what I'm saying? Or trivial shit. But, even the trivial things add up. Somebody keep coming at you with little trivial matters. They get on your nerves. It really do. I mean, it would get on mine. Somebody keep goddamn telling me some trivial ass bullshit. I don't want to hear that shit. But they do that. They create these little scenarios to distract you from whatever it is you need to be doing. They don't want you to take action. They don't want to see you making progress. You know what I'm saying? They don't want you to be, what is it? Sure. They don't want your confidence to be that. They want you to be insecure. You know what I'm saying? They don't want you to be secure in your own right. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of wand energy out here. That's why I'm saying that we got the Knight of Wands, we got the 10 of Wands, we got the 9 of Wands. What those wands are doing, you see what I'm saying? 10 of Wands is extreme pressure, extreme, I can't stand this shit, extreme chaos and confusion. 9 is, okay, I'm beginning to sift through the bullshit, and I'm beginning to really see what's what. You know what I'm saying? And sword energy, a lot of sword energy is out here. Communication. You know what I mean? Truth. Sticking to the facts. All right? Taking action. You got two strong energies out here. Wand energy and sword energy. And both of them are about taking action. Collective, if you're listening to this message and you still debating whether or not you need to go ahead and step up to handle the situation, ma'am, sir, I don't know what to tell you other than what the fuck are you waiting for? What in the hell are you waiting for? Okay, that's my question to you. What are you waiting for? All right, because this individual would like for you to think that you don't have options, but the minute you leave this motherfucker the freak alone, watch everything that comes for you. Watch how stuff start opening up for you. Watch. And whoever this individual is gonna be in a lot of regret. They're gonna be the ones left in regret when you make up your mind that you getting ready to go about your business. Look. When you make up your mind that you're getting ready to go on about your business by yourself, that's when the universe is going to open up. And look, more wine energy. That's when the universe is going to open up his floodgates and bless you. Because you've been needing to get the hell away from a toxic ass situation for I don't know how long, collective. Yeah, you said I'm gonna leave you something, but I'm taking the rest. I'm taking whatever. Look, you put up, and you see those two swords right there, like a barrier. Like, don't cross this fucking barrier either. If you do, you're gonna be sorry. You getting ready to get to your stability, baby. Yes, you are. You don't need to worry about a thing. You stop worrying. Do you hear me? We got the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. Leave that bullshit alone. You already know what you need to do. Somebody know exactly what they need to fucking do. You just need to go ahead and do it, okay? This Mercury retrograde is over. It's time for you to take action. Do you understand me? Now, and guess what? See, the reason why this individual wants to make you feel stuck because they didn't want their insecurity to be exposed. All right? They didn't want their insecurity to be exposed. So they hid behind you. They projected whatever they were feeling, whatever their thoughts were negative about themselves, they projected that onto you. Yeah, but something tells me if you have a choice between thriving or feeling triggered, you're gonna fall into both categories. You're gonna feel triggered, but you're gonna feel triggered to act, to take action. Okay, that's what you're gonna feel triggered to do. All right. After a Mercury retrograde, conversations finally make sense. Delayed decisions start moving. Truths come out that were not making sense or adding up. You've seen some things that after this Mercury retrograde, somebody really got to see a situation or a person for who they really were. I'm telling you right now, they're not bullshitting around. They're not playing. You see, the mask has slipped. You know, the identity has been revealed. The personal effects of a Mercury retrograde, how they affect your personal relationships. Okay. How it affects your relationships, you need to look at what are you trying to dominate? What are you giving power away to? Did you hear what I just said? You were giving your power away to this individual that you call yourself your partner or whatever like that. This individual wants to sap all your confidence, all your strength, all of your tenacity, all of your willpower, everything that's good. That individual was ciphering that from you for them because they lack all of that, and they wanted to make it seem as though you didn't have it so that you wouldn't recognize the fact that they didn't. Oh my God, I said something to somebody just now. You get it on the way home. Where are you giving your power away? You recognize where you were giving your power away, and you've put a dead cease to that. Now let me tell you something about this Mercury retrograde, what you will see until from now, and I want to say till like May 6th, from now all through April and up to like May 6th, you're going to see some friends fall off, some networks fall off, some communities that you used to kick it, they going to fall off. You can expect to see cutting ties, upgrading your circles, realizing who's who's aligned, who's draining. This is the time that you're going to see all of that, and you get ready to make some transformations. The month of April, Aries energy is getting ready to be a MFer. Do you hear me? You may change some things about your physical appearance. You might cut your hair, color your hair, grow your beard, cut your beard, grow a mustache, shave your mustache. Whatever it is, you're getting ready to do something different. You may even decide to wear your hair, something said in little twists. You know, I can see the men with the little twist. Anyway, I said looking at, I can see it. All right. So you're getting ready to go through an identity evolution. Whatever doesn't fit where you used to be, that's getting ready to be out. Whatever isn't fitting any longer, you're getting rid of it. You're not holding on to shit that don't fit anymore. You breaking out the box. You going through your transformation, like I said, and this transformation is going to be a beautiful one. You saw what I told you with these tarot cards. Somebody is definitely going to be going through a transformation, leaving some toxic shit behind. Your stability is not where you are, and you realize that, and you're not going against the grain. Did you hear what I just said? And did you see what just came out? You realize that the stability that you want is not where you are. It's not where you are. And you getting ready to change your whole Everything. You get ready to switch gears. You get ready to uh, let a toxic situation go. You rebuilding your empire collective. Look at these cards that want to stay behind. You know we got to see what they are. Because somehow or another, they tie into this reading. Yep, you are guarded. I can see that. Two of Pentacles. I can see. This person didn't want that mask to slip, but that mask is slipping, baby. Yeah. And guess what? You're not gonna get divulged all your plans to this person. You're not telling this individual everything. You pulling back your energy, you pulling back your time. You're not even talking to this person as much as you work, because as you can see, those pendles and drop down to swords. And drop down to two swords, went from the 9 to the whatever, the 8, the 10, the 9, twice. Like for real. So you're limiting whatever conversation you having with this individual. And it's funny that they come out, because it came out right after the 7 of Swords. You cutting off something. You cutting somebody off. Oh, and is that the World card? Yeah, something's come to a complete end. Emotionally. I don't see a lot of cup energy out here for real. Emotionally, you're not as attached to this individual as they like to believe or like to think. You're really not in there. My 6 of Cups. I knew it. I knew it. I knew we were going to end up seeing this 6 of Cups. You feel a certain way about this. Look, you see it? And your money. Once you leave this motherfucker the fuck alone, that's when your blessings are going to come. 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. The minute you leave this individual alone, but you got to walk away from a toxic ass, low vibing person that mean you absolutely no good, collective. This person don't like you. Somebody don't like you, and you realizing it, and you can't keep faking it like you don't. You can't keep hiding and pretending as if you don't see who this person really is. You can't. That tower's getting ready to hit. Something's getting ready to be revealed. Look, and like I told you, that 3 of Wands is out here. The 2 of Wands is out here. And that's somebody turning their back to a toxic ass situation, going on a totally different journey. Starting something new. I'm telling you right now. We saw the Page of Wands. Somebody making up their mind that they gonna go on and do something totally different than where they are, leave a situation and whatnot. Curiosity killed the cat, but that one's gonna get some satisfaction. Yeah. I see we got, what did I say? We got Page of Wands, the 2 of Wands, and the 3 of Wands out here. Yeah, that's progress to me. That's slow, steady progress. Yep. See, you first have to explore your options, collective, before you can just go on and jump right on it. You know what I'm saying? And then some of you could have cast the net, like for different things, information, data gathering, whatever. And now that you've gotten the information you need, you're ready to proceed forward. Yeah. Yeah. Now you planning, and you gathered your information, you got your facts together, you've done your research. Now you planning the journey, and then you're gonna execute. That's that wand energy. Yeah. You'll see it. You're going to see steady progression the minute you decide to walk away from a toxic ass, low vibing ass situation, collective. Don't let the time and opportunity that you have hinder you, slow you down, or whatever. April is going to be a significant month for someone. Some major changes are going to occur in the month of April. This is another tarot deck. Let me see what it's got. Yep. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups energy. Yep. Yeah. Somebody's going to express themselves to someone else like, look, but let me explain something to you. Yo, please, 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 please. Whatever you do, don't rush. Don't rush yourself. Don't rush your process. Don't let anyone else rush you. Say, for instance, you are leaving a toxic, low vibing situation, and you could have been friends or whatever with someone else. Don't allow that person, the friend, to manipulate either. Tell them, listen, I'm starting a new book. I'm starting a new chapter. I don't want to live with anybody right now. I don't want to be up under anybody right now. Whatever the case is, because I got a feeling that someone is already in your life, and they're going to see, well, where you are letting something else go, they're going to think of it as an opportunity to build something with you, and that's not what you want. Not right now. You don't want to build anything with anyone else right now. You content with moving on and going on about your business. Yeah. Really, I can see that. As you should. This Mercury retrograde has been a kicker. But you have to understand, the next one I think we're going to is Pluto. But that isn't until May. And we'll talk about it then. Anyway, if anything about this video happened to resonate, and I really wasn't intending to do a video, but here it is. If anything about it resonates with you in any shape, form, or fashion, do like, share, and subscribe. And if the hype button is illuminated, go ahead and hype me up. I really do appreciate it. I really, really do. So, take care. Peace, love, and light.